Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie, is one of the most famous women in the world. Her name is synonymous with grace and style, and she is often seen in public with grace and elegance. However, there is more to Marjorie than meets the eye. In a shocking twist, Steve Harvey's glamorous wife, Marjorie, is now embroiled in a bitter family dispute that threatens to tear their close-knit blended family apart.
I kind of felt like you were going to probably take that position.
Yeah, but baby, when we got married, I said
I've got a friend and I thought I'd ask them to come out and help me.
Just when things seemed like they couldn't get any worse, Marjorie is faced with new challenges following the publication of her ex-husband's book that reveals her troubled past. This book has caused a lot of controversy and has gained even more critics. But now the chaos has begun again as Marjorie is accused of infidelity, a scandal that has shocked the entire entertainment world. While she was busy building her reputation, Marjorie's journey was cut short by some undisclosed facts and a scandalous past in her first marriage. When Marjorie was 18 years old, her life crossed paths with a man who was 14 years older than her. However, this is where the story takes an unexpected turn. The man's name was Jim, and he was already married. Marjorie didn't know that Jim had a wife. Due to her strong emotions and impulsiveness, she decided to take drastic action. She stopped taking her birth control pills, and she intentionally got pregnant.
Man has never been in the same room with you.
Period. That's what he
called you a punk ass.
Yeah, that's what he told Jacob.
I mean, you do look better than him.
Huh? I think so too.
Her plan was to get Jim to leave his wife, and surprisingly, it worked. Jim ended up leaving his wife, and they got married after a 3-year courtship. Their marriage lasted only about 7 years, and they spent almost 3 of those years married. After a tumultuous relationship, Marjorie's ex-husband was surprised to receive a surprise conviction in the future. Marjorie and her ex-boyfriend, drug lord Jim L. Townsend, would both find themselves at the center of the FBI's and DEA's investigation. Jim L. Townsend, already facing charges in connection with an attempt to acquire 40 controlled substances, was notified that he was a person of interest. In response, he cut a deal with the DEA, choosing to take the fall on his own, and was initially sentenced to life in prison. After serving 26 years, he was granted a presidential pardon by then-President Barack Obama. Without this pardon, his sentence could have been life without parole.
27 years in prison. You were getting
28, really, if you.
As we continue Steve's life story, he marries his first wife, Marcy, in 1980. At the same time, he and Marcy welcomed their twin daughters, Carla and Brandy. At a certain point in time, Steve began to struggle with his identity while working in the insurance industry. He then tried doing stand-up comedy. When he found success in stand-up comedy, he left his insurance job to focus on his comedy career. Steve and his ex-wife Marcia had a falling out and eventually divorced. Thank you for watching our news spottle. We're passionate about celebrity gossip, sharing our expertise, and connecting with people. Our goal is to entertain people. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest videos.